Hey everybody, welcome back to Truth from the Coop. Today I'd like to talk to y'all about the Beatitudes, which is the first part of the Sermon on the Mount that Jesus gave. And to me, when I look at those, it seems like those are broken down into two different sections. The first four being pointing towards salvation, and then the second ones would be Christian living. Let's read through the Beatitudes here, and then we'll go into them. They're found in Matthew chapter 5, verses 3 through 6. And it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the gentle, for they shall inherit the earth. And blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." You know, when you first read through these, it kind of seems like, that Jesus is saying, you know, uh, don't be prosperous, um, be sad all the time, and walk around kind of meek and scared. But it's looking at it through worldly eyes. But if you look at what Jesus is saying in a spiritual sense, which is what he was talking about, then you realize that what he's pointing us towards is the principles of salvation. So let's break these down and look at them and begin to see how Jesus is talking about about salvation. The first one is blessed are the poor in spirit. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't have money, or this doesn't mean that you should, be wanting and in need all the time. That's not what Jesus is saying. Jesus is saying that blessed are the people who realize we are completely destitute or poor when it comes to our spirit. So the first step in salvation is we have to realize that we are sinners. Paul tells us in Romans chapter 5, verse 12, "Therefore, just as through one man sin entered into the world, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men because all sinned." You see, we've all fallen short. We've all sinned. We've all committed an offense against God. Every one of us.